Hello guys and girls, welcome to LetsMasterCS. Today we will be seeing basics of C programming. So let's begin. The objectives of today's video are: first, we will see history and features of C programming, then we will see its benefits, then we will see how C programs looks, then we will understand our first C program, that is the Hello World program, and then finally we will see how the compilation works. C programming language was developed by Dennis Ritchie in 1972. He is known as the father of C programming. C was used in the development of the Unix operating system. In 1990, the ANSI C standards was adopted by the International Organization for Standardization, known as ISO. C is successor to the B programming language. Some of the key features of C are as follows. C is a general purpose programming language that is extremely popular, simple and flexible to use. It is an imperative procedural structured language. Procedural code is the one that directly instructs a device on how to finish a task in some logical steps. It is a modular programming language. Modular programs consist of some modules, that is, the program is divided into multiple functions or modules. C programming provides low-level memory access. Hence, it is known as mid-level programming language. The programming language on which we write codes are high-level programming languages. Low-level languages includes the assembly language. C is mostly used in embedded systems due to its high speed and low memory usage. Also, most of the operating system today we use have been implemented in C. C supports multi-threading. Multi-threading is a part of parallel processing where multiple threads are created and each thread can execute on its own. It provides cross-platform support. Some benefits of C are: C is a case-sensitive language, which means that lowercase or uppercase letters are treated differently. C is a highly portable language and is used for scripting system applications, which forms a major part of Windows, Unix, and Linux operating systems. C is a general-purpose programming language and can efficiently work with enterprise applications, games, graphics, etc. One of the most popular reasons for which C is used is its rich library support. It provides numerous built-in functions, and also it supports dynamic memory allocation. C implements algorithms and data structures swiftly, which facilitates faster computation in programs. Reasons for using C. C is the foundation of the modern information technology and computer science. It is the most preferred programming language and is being used in industries and universities. As we discussed earlier, C is a language of choice for embedded systems. Now, some of the programming language which are directly or indirectly derived from C are C++, Python, C#, Java, PHP, Perl, Verilog, and JavaScript. Another reason to use C is because it is a standardized programming language. Now let us look at our Hello World program. The first line is the preprocessor directive. The hash include stdio.h includes the stdio.h content in our program. It contains functions which supports input and output operations. Now, below that is a multi-line comment. Now comes our main function. The return type of our main function is int, but it can also be void. Now the function starts with an open curly brace, then followed by the printf function, which prints hello world on the screen. Then we write return 0, which denotes successful termination. As 0 is an integer, the return type of our function should be int. Now let's look at the structure of a C program. The first line is the documentation section. Here the programmers write the purpose of the code, who has developed it, and some of the necessary details. In the next line, we have defined a constant, that is pi. Then we have declared a function prototype. The function prototype is used to locate our area function. As C program follows the top-down approach, if the function is not defined before it is used, then it may cause an error. Therefore, we use a function prototype. Now comes the main function. As we can see, the main function consists of two parts, the declaration part and the executable part. Now coming to our defined function, the area function. The area function returns a floating point number that denotes the area of the circle. We will see how function works and how we can do arithmetic calculation in our subsequent series. I suggest you to pause the video and read the following slides for better understanding. Now coming to C compilation. First, our source code is fed to the preprocessor. The preprocessor expands the code by adding the necessary header files into the program. Then the expanded code is fed to the compiler. The compiler then produces an assembly code which is then further fed to the assembler. The assembler produces an object code. The object code and other object files along with libraries are fed to the linker. The linker links them and produces an executable code. To compile C programs, you have to type cc then program name.c. Instead of cc, you will be using GCC for GNU compilers. After you compile the program, an a.exe file will be created in Windows system or a.out in Linux or Unix system. To create your own object code with your desired name, type cc program name.c -o then your desired name. Sometimes you may have to compile multiple programs. To compile multiple programs, type cc then followed by the program names. Similarly, you can also create the object file with your name of choice. Now to run the program, type // then the object code name .out for Linux or Unix and .exe for Windows. You can also provide command line arguments if your program supports it. Just type /a.out then your arguments. So that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell button. We will meet on the next video. Till then,